Hello friends, and welcome again to another Warcraft Rumble video. In this video, I'll be sharing with you some of my progress, especially in this Blackrock Mountain, and I will be showing you, first of all, Volcan or Volchan, how we defeated him, then Omnotron, and then I will show you the rest of the fights in another video, because Blackhand required a specific video just to show you how we defeated that. Then I'm gonna go and defeat General Drakisat. Now, the thing is, with my deck, I'm using this deck that I told you it's mega OP, to be honest. It's really good, really annoying to the enemies. You have control of everything. If there's a hard tank unit that you don't want to face and you want to defeat, I'm using always the Banshee, which is one of my core units in this lineup. Of course, Sylvanas, with an amazing talent. Sylvanas is free to play. In Season 1, we unlocked her with the guild if you reach 10,000 points. And we get her, we go to the shop and we get the Black Arrow, which is the best thing because it becomes AoE and it becomes piercing to the enemies in the backline, which is great. So I unlocked Troll, Big Bad Voodoo, the Dark Spirit Troll talent, which gives him regeneration for health every second, 20% of his health, which makes him a little bit tanky, and he can tank some towers and tank some enemies and doesn't allow him to die easily. And he's one of the great DPS in the game. If you check his info, his attack speed is relevantly good and one of the best units to use as a damage healer. A combination of him and Sylvanas, actually, because both of them have incredible high attack speed. Her attack speed is, I think, 1.2 as well, 1.3. She's a little bit maybe higher than him as for speed. Unbound unit, so far I'm so sad because I couldn't find any copies. I'm trying to find copies of him because I want to unlock the Bristleback for Quillbore, and his talents are really good. He has the Bristleback, and this is what I want for him to be tanky. I don't want Tunnel Vision because it's a PvP more orientated. Maybe in the future I'll go and get the Tunnel Vision. But all I want is to get the Bristleback. I couldn't get it. As you see, we're free to play, and free to play have slower progression than others. Now, I'm using always the Whelps. The Whelp eggs are amazing because of their talent, and even without their talent, they're really amazing to distract units. Melee units will hit them on the ground and they're gonna fly and start dealing damage to them, which is AoE, elemental damage, one of the best damage in the game. If you have the Flame Burst talent unlocked on them, they will help you a lot in all of the content, all of the game. You can literally play them on all of these lineups that you have. Quillbore, Whelp Eggs, and Harpies. Now Harpies, finally, after a long time, I unlocked the talent, which is the Poison, the Infectious Swipes, which is great for shredding tanks and bosses. One hit will land poison on them and periodically drain their HP. It's really an amazing utility actually in this game. One of the OP talents in my opinion for Harpies. Gold, the one for the gold, if you want to go and check the other ones, which is the Trinket Collector. It's really great, especially if you're running a high average team that you want drop units just to control economy, which is, I find it great in PvP, but for me, the Poison is most interesting. Another unbound unit that I use and depend heavily on is the Skeleton Party. Sadly, I didn't get any talent right now. I really want to get the Summon a Skeleton Tank, like 5-man. It's really an amazing one. Yeah, great actually. It lets you just sustain and have them survive even more. Corpse Run, I didn't test it in any way in any account actually. I tested the Ritual of Rhyme. It comes in handy sometimes on my different account. But so far, this is what I want. I just want to unlock their talent. Maybe Banshee also unlock her talent or not. She's not mandatory. All I want for her is just to go and get a unit for me to use as on my own main lineup. And this is overall the lineup that we are running. It's cost 3.6, which is relevant. It's not that bad actually. 3.5 till 3.8 is where you want. Anything below 3.8, which you want to stay at as a cost, because it will help you stay on the map and not die and survive. Like I have two 4 units, and all of the rest are 3 except Quilboar is 2, and the biggest unit, which is the Banshee Queen herself, for 6. And this is basically our combo and how we run it. Now let's go and check the video, and I will show you how did I defeat that. Now I want you to pay attention for one thing. All of these bosses, they have not the similar rotation for everybody. It will come this week, it will have a different rotation. Next week, it will have another rotation. The next week, it will have another rotation. Or with every update, they have different rotation. Many people were asking me about the Queen, Dinosaurus, or Evilsaurus, whatever her name, how I defeated her, and they don't have the same opening. The enemy opens with different things. Of course, it will change. It will rotate maybe to the same rotation that I did in the video. But basically, this was the teams that I was using for them. Of course, now you see them going at yellow. They were red before. I leveled up. I spent a lot of time leveling my units until they got this. So +3 on her. She's 14. She got 17 because it's a golden grid for her. And they are 13 +3, they're 16 now, and so on and so on. This is how the grid is so important. This is why you need to go to your dungeons and do your dungeons. I've been a little bit lazy. I didn't do all my dungeons. I just did them for the green level. I still can go through, but this is how you go. So you need to understand that if you didn't have the same rotation as mine in the future, if you see this video, it doesn't mean that it doesn't work anymore. It means you need to rotate your units differently. You need to drop them differently. If I can do it with this lineup easily from the first try, actually, it means you can do it, but you need to pay attention for the strategy and the rotation. Now let's go to the videos. And here we go. Volcan or Volchan, the first one that we want to go and check how we do against him. Now he's a very interesting boss, actually, and this is how we go about it. The thing is that I want to gain control of the golems, because the golems are a little bit annoying and I want to get the chests. So I went and destroyed the golems at the start. I didn't go for the chests. I didn't go for taking the golem, actually, which is, it's a little bit better to go for the golem and acquire him as your own, because it will help you a lot in pushing, just dropping the Banshee, but you will sacrifice you having the chests, and all I want is the chest because it will help me. As you see, the Banshee Queen is getting decimated here because of all of the damage coming from the ogre, which is really sad, but it's okay. We could do that. And it was not the best opening, but it was a relatively good opening, to be honest. And then I dropped the skeleton party plus the troll just to take the control of the tower so I can go mine safely. I dropped another batch of whelp eggs because I want the whelp eggs to destroy this. Of course, we will lose the chest, which is very bad, actually. I should save the skeleton party for this, but it's okay, anything. And I dropped behind the boss the Quilboar, because distraction and the whelp eggs will deal insane damage to the boss and will tick him a little bit more. The tower went off. We killed the bear. The chest, again, we lost it, but that's fine. We don't care about it. I want to drop as much units as possible to defeat the boss, and I distract him from hitting my troll because the troll will deal massive damage. I dropped another troll. I can sustain a little bit on my tower, so I dropped the whelp eggs for defensive purposes. They will explode, kill the bandits. I tried to distract, actually, the Drake and move him because I want some time. Look at the boss. The boss is dead. So this is how I sustained, actually, with this fight, with this boss. Wasn't that hard. Really was easy. You can do it in a different rotation. I played badly and still I achieved it, so it wasn't hard at all. Now let's go and check Omnotron. I think Omnotron was one of my favorite bosses. I did like 3 retries and then I leveled up 2 or 3 levels on my units, and then I came back and I defeated it with the first try, and I will show you this try. So I went in and just tried to defeat him immediately. He's have a good skill. The thing is about him that he will be, you need to kill him or kill his variants 4 or 5 times. So as you see in the wall, there's one. If you kill him once, there's 2 of him. If you kill him once, another one will be spawning. So what I want is to deal maximum damage and stay away from the circle. When he die, he will make a electric circle that will kill all of your ground units, which I drop the whelps. The whelps will explode, deal damage, and he will try to eliminate them. Now I have a lot of whelps hitting him, and this is how we defeated him. The skeleton party was not needed here, but anyway, we just dropped them. We lost a little bit of them, but some of them just survived. They tried to hit me with the hammer, but we have our Quillbore. He will go and take our point up there in the spot so we can mine a little bit actually, and this is what I want to do. This is why I'm saving my miner. Every now and then they drop skeletons. The tower can defend a little bit against the skeleton. What I need is to keep my focus on the bosses. Two standing beside each other, which is perfect. If I could kill them there, it means I can sustain the lanes so my units will not die. And here we go, they dropped the Drake, which is a big problem actually. But it's okay, I sacrificed a lot of units just to keep my troll surviving because he deals the most of the damage, and then he killed the Drake and went on the boss Ham. And then we dropped our Whelpegs just for distraction and dealing so much damage. Plus they have their own Golem. I can take the Golem actually with a Banshee, but I decided to go ham and try to hit him. He will take one of my trolls, but it's okay. We can still sustain actually, we can still fight. I dropped the Harpies just to help, and the Harpies will not get affected by the electric field on the ground. Now I dropped the Banshee because I needed to take their tanks. Every time they have something, this is how I love the Banshee, this is how important she is. I take him, he tanks a little bit, I drop something else, and that's it. This is how we deal damage. Now I don't want my miner to die, so I'm gonna drop a Quillbore just to distract a little bit until I mine everything that I needed. They will take 1 gold, which is not that bad actually, and I dropped Troll. Now the Troll is a very big unit actually here with my Sylvanas, but because I want just distraction, as you see I still distract as the Golem goes away and I can kill the Drake, so the Drake wouldn't kill my Dark Spirit Troll. Now they have another tank, and what do we do here versus the tank? We take control of him. Of course, I don't want the Dark Spirit Troll to die, and he's regenerating health. I take control of him. That's easy peasy. I will kill that boss immediately because we take a unit that is high level, deals a lot of damage to our own, so we can now defeat and control the lane. Another boss, which is the last one of them, because we reached the end and we are good on time, we're good on resources, we can control and mitigate. All we need to do is survive, and the whelps exploded. Good positioning here, so I can take control of or kill their tank, which is dealing a lot of damage. And I go ham on the boss actually. And here we go, their hammer is trying to kill us. Dark Spear Troll, this is the talent that I'm talking about. This is how it helped me and I survived. And the boss is not doing anything, he's idling. So I dropped ham, everything, Sylvanas and the Dark Spear Troll, and I think they will kill him immediately. This is how good the damage output from them, and this is how we survived that round. It was a little bit hard for me on lower stages. I needed to level up, then to go and defeat that. This is the lineup that worked for me. I hope it works for you too. I want you to have fun with this deck. This deck is very solid in PvE. I think it's the best deck. Maybe change the skeleton party, drop something else, I don't know, maybe change a unit or two, but I found success all over the game. I didn't fail in any aspect, and this helped me a lot to achieve everything that I want. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe. If you didn't, I thank you for watching, and as always, stay frosty. Peace.